everyone, Serena B here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Just wanted to say, before we get started, this is probably going to be posted after Christmas, but I'm filming it on the 24th. So I wish you and your family and all your loved ones a safe and happy holiday season, and all the best for 2025 for you and yours. Let's just hope, right, that 2025 is going to be a better year for all of us, and that filled with health, happiness, and love and creativity. So as you can see here, I created these mini ornament journals. I've had this idea to do these since last year, and I'm so excited that I got to get to do them for this year. I am still working on a different journal, and I'll show you that at the end of this video. But let's get into these cuties. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. They're so fun to look at. The idea is that you take a snapshot of your Christmas for every year, and then you document them as the kids grow. And I love that. So this one's a little bit bigger than this one. I wanted more room to grow in the journal. And then this one, I was honestly just playing with the sizes. I wasn't sure which size would be better. So I think I made this one first, and then I decided to go a little bit bigger for this one. But also, same concept, they can add photos from the years past until the current year if they'd like, and continue forward. The idea with these ornament journals is to have them on your tree and then take a photo, put it in every year. This isn't the concept that I came up with. I've seen this around. There's a lot of YouTubers who have their own take on these. So yeah, let's get started. I think I'll go with this one first. So the thing that makes these journals sentimental and special is a few years ago, his mom gave me trims and laces. I actually have them right here, that belonged to her mom, their grandmother. So I thought this was going to be so sentimental to add some of those trims and laces in the journals for them. So I think that's really sweet. Obviously I did add some more other trims, but this beige one here, this one here on the side, and I'll show you more. These are all from the grandmother. So over here, I actually just finished these yesterday. I made this dangle charm on the side, and I hate to say this, but these charms took me like hours to do. I thought it would be quicker, but no, it was not. They didn't sit the way I wanted them to, and they still kind of turn around, but either way, I think they're really pretty. So these are all new. There's nothing vintage on the charm. I made this little dangle here, really cute. And yeah, and I also made like little bead dangles as well. So the part that you hang on the tree is some red velvet trim. And this is the look at the front. I use a lot of KB and Friends printables. They're my favorite go-to printables for the holiday season and for Halloween, so I had to include them in this journal. Just add the perfect kitschy touch. I love kitschy Christmas. I was originally going to put photo corners to make them a little more sturdy over the years, but because I added lace to the inside cover, it just looked weird with the photo corners and then the lace just peeking out, so I decided not to put photo corners. But I really did want to. That was the plan. So it's just a simple closure. And again, like I said, this is their grandmother's lace. So let's get into it. So I added a lot of vintage paper, so music notes, ledger, even just simple sketchbook paper, which you will see, just so that it's simple and easy. I did do some decorating. I couldn't help myself. I always like to decorate, but I just try to keep it as simple as possible. So the pages inside measure 3 by 4. The journal is a little bit bigger than that. So this is vintage music paper. This is that sketchbook paper, some vintage ledger. And then this is the grandmother's rickrack. And then I added some pockets here and there and decorated them with some washi tape and embellishments. And then here I added some more of the grandmother's trim. I just added a pin with some charms that I made. There's a jingle bell and a star crystal charm. And then this pocket, more washi, and this is just a tag from Simple Stories, so I just added it here. And then here we have a tuck spot. This is from KB and Friends. This is from Simple Stories. It's just a journaling spot. So here I just added some gold puffy star trim. And then this is a little altered embellishment. The background ticket is from KB and Friends, and this is from Simple Stories. I just added some glitter and some gold twine. And this is just a tag that I cut down to fit. And I did add some stickers throughout so that they can, you know, further decorate the album if they'd like. So that's the first signature. The second signature starts like this. This is some trim from their grandmother as well. And then I just added the red rickrack on top. Here I have another tab with the same ribbon from the grandmother. And I just added a vintage gold star brad. And here's a pocket. This one has a pocket in the middle of the signature. So another Simple Stories tag. I added some Simple Stories and some crepe paper washi. This is from Simple Stories, and this is just a sticker. I like the layering bit. And then here I added some of the same lace from the grandmother, but you can see the glue, and I didn't like that. So yesterday I added this trim on top, and it matches the trim that's on the front cover. So I really like this trim. And then here is a little tuck spot. I made this cluster, really cute. And then this is another tag from Simple Stories. I cut it a little bit smaller so it would fit. And then the last pages are blank. And that's it. That's the first mini ornament journal. I really love how it turned out. I love this fabric. I think I got it from Walmart many years ago, but I could be wrong. So that is the first one. I did my favorite snowman digital from KB and Friends. I just love this image so much. And then for the charm, I wanted to kind of keep the similar theme. So for this one, I added this reindeer gold charm. I decided to add this resin reindeer deer charm. It's not necessarily Christmas, but I think it works, and I think it's really cute. I added this ornament. I made my own little charm dangles, a little light bulb, a snowman, because it matches the theme of the journal, a little candy cane, and a little jingle bell. So that's the dangly charm for this one. Again, the red velvet ribbon to hang on the tree. Alright, so for this one, I decided to go a little bit different. I like the pop of red, so I added the closure with some red ribbon that I had in my stash. This is not vintage, but what I did add is this trim right here. It's gorgeous. There was only a little bit of it, and I wanted to add, that was from their grandmother, so I wanted to add that on the front, and then I added this red sequins trim on top. I thought it would add a fun element and just some bling. So this is what the side looks like in the back. Alright, let's get into this one. So it's very similar, but a little bit different. So for the front cover, I decided to just add that printable, just a little bit bigger. And then same papers. So here is the rickrack. This is the first pocket. This is a vintage gift tag from my stash. Not vintage, it's a vintage replica. And more music paper. So this is more ribbon from the grandmother. It's a little bit more elasticy, so it's not like perfect, but I added the green trim on top. Hopefully it kind of hides that. I just added a little doodlebug family tag here. This pocket has a sticker, and then these are some crepe paper little tags. So even though I like the design element of having the twine on these tags, I don't know if I should take them out. It's going to add bulk, and over time it's going to warp the pages, so I don't know. I might take that out. So here more ribbon from the grandmother, and I added a frosted jingle bell, another crystal charm that I made, and a little star charm. Here I added this label from crepe paper. It's from the collection from this year. And then I have a printable, and this one's from KB and Friends. So that's the first signature. And this signature, let's start this one. So I added some of this really pretty Christmas ribbon. And then this pocket, I just added this vellum from crepe paper, a digital from KB and Friends, and then 2 stickers. So for this journal, I also have a pocket. This is from Doodlebug. I added some washi tape. This is a Simple Stories die cut. I thought the Dear Santa would be cute. And then these 2 are printables from KB and Friends. And then I added this same concept, the trim with the vintage star brad. So this is again that lace, eyelet lace from the grandmother, and then I just added the puffy star on top of that. So this is another little cluster I made. This time I added Santa for the snowman, and this is a cut apart from Fa La La, and I thought it went perfect with the ho 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 and the Santa. And yeah, that's it. And then this is the last page. So this is the second little mini ornament journal I made. I didn't have time to film a tutorial, unfortunately, but maybe that's something I can do next year or during Christmas in July. I'm not sure, but yeah, so these are the journals that I made. And I also want to share really quickly, in case you don't follow me on Instagram, I did create these 3 altered vintage pockets. I just used some vintage music note paper and some paper from my stash. And these are all printables from KB and Friends. I added some trim on top. So I added some gold paint on the edges, but I kind of wish I didn't because it looks a little messy. But either way, it's fun, and I like this pocket. It's interactive. You can put a letter behind it. So, and I did cover them on vintage manila file folders, so if you do want to see how I put these together, they're on Instagram. So this is the first one that I made. This one I made off Instagram, and so I just basically took a music note paper, folded in half, and the pocket is up here. So you can easily punch holes in this if you're doing a December daily with rings, and then just add this in your album. I'm gonna hold on to this one for sure. It's one of my favorites. I added some crepe paper washi. All the printables are from KB and Friends. I absolutely love this collection. Monopoly is one of my favorite board games. It was ever since I was a kid growing up. So when I saw that she had a take on that game with her printables, I had to have them. I'm so obsessed. And the snowman is just too perfect. So I just layered some of the printables, and then this is just a glittery snowflake that I have in my stash. I believe I got them at Hobby Lobby years ago. And then I cut the leftover, I just tucked over here. And then added some red metallic rickrack trim. Really cute. And then the last altered pocket style is this one right here, again using the manila folder. I also did this one on the Instagram tutorial, and this is one of KB and Friends like telegram Christmas collection, and I really like this one. I think it blends beautifully with the background, so I just added a sticker. I kept it really simple. And then again, music note paper. These are some tickets from KB and Friend from one of the collections, and I just backed it up on the manila cardstock again. And obviously you can add more stuff into this. For right now, I'm not sure who I'll be sending this to or how I'll be using it. And then the third journal I'm working on, I'll show you really quickly. This is actually fabric from the grandmother that his mom gave me. It ended up being a 2-inch spine, even though I didn't expect it to be this big, but it's okay. I just wanted to make sure there was room to grow. This was originally supposed to be the front, like this, but the glue didn't completely glue down, so it's a little bubbly here, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I just decided to flip it around. The pattern still works this way as well. And I just constructed them out of cardstock the same way I made the smaller journals, except this one is not going to have, you know, a peekaboo in the front, and I'm not sure yet if I'll be doing a charm. I think what I'll do is just do a paperclip charm and have it like removable instead of having it on the spine. So those are the only differences, and for this one I did add the photo corners. So I'm gonna do you a quick little flip through of what I've made so far. So there's 2 signatures. Let's get started. It's lots of blues, lots of pinks. Anyway, so let's do the flip through. I use a lot of vintage paper as well and thrifted paper. I made this into a pocket. So all that's left to do in this journal is the decorative elements and the tags and the tuck-ins and all that stuff. And I did use some printables. These are from Amity Bloom. So I added this craft envelope, and my plan is to do some white stenciling here with modeling paste. So I made a pocket here with some vintage music note paper. This is some thrifted paper. I really wanted to make sure to include lined paper so that she had room for journaling. So that's my idea going into this. This is some of the lace from the grandmother as well. This is really pretty. It's like delicate and pink. It didn't work for the Christmas journals because I was using more traditional colors, but for this one it does work, so I'm glad I was able to use that one here. And this is just some vintage, I don't even know what type of paper, construction paper almost. It has the texture of construction paper, but it's a little thinner, so I'm not really sure what type of paper this is, but I know it's vintage. And then some more ledger. Vintage music note paper. This is vintage letter paper. I don't know. It's pink, and then some sketchbook paper. This is vintage dictionary. So here is the center, another printable. The pages are very plain and I don't like it. I want to decorate it some more so it's not so intimidating. But I also want to keep the pages plain like these ones so that she has room to journal. So I will probably film or take pictures of the finished journal and show you guys what it looks like with all the tuck-ins, all the embellishments and decorations. But for now, this is what I have. I believe this, I'm going to glue it down to make this into a tuck because I don't like the glue showing here. And the paper is all Maggie Holmes, I believe, or crepe paper. So this is the start of the second signature. That I just trimmed the edge here, and this will be the pocket side. But I did rip the other flap of it while I was doing that, so it did kind of tear here. You can see that, so I'm gonna have to add some washi tape or something to kind of hide that. But anyway, so this is a Filofax paper, and I just turned it into a tuck spot side pocket. This is just like tissue that they would wrap flowers in, I believe. So just a decorative element. Here's another pocket, and I did start adding some stuff in here. Just some tickets and a die cut. And this is a printable from Maggie Holmes, I want to say. I don't remember. And I just turned it into a tag. But I'm going to probably add some lace or something on the top there. Like I said, I still have a lot of decorating to do. This is a printable from Ruby and Pearl XO. I think that's her name. It's the La Luna collection. And yeah, I added antique piano paper here and this signature. Oh, and then oopsies, this is also lace from the grandmother. So I made a side tucking pocket. This is avocado dyed paper that I dyed years ago. Really cute. It kind of buckled when I added the glue, so I'm gonna just add some trim on this to hide the buckling of the paper. And then this one kind of folds out like this, and this is the center of this one. And then this, I'm going to probably attach another page to this. So I have a lot of stuff that I took and put aside here that I'll be using in this journal. So I'm thinking of probably taking one of these book pages and attaching it to the pink part just to extend it, make another page or something. I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing yet, but I know I'm gonna do something with that. If not, I'll just glue it down. And then this one, I probably will attach something as well. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'll do with this little flap. But that's the end of the signature. I think it's really pretty, and I'm looking forward to finishing it up. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you all today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess this is going to be the last video of the year. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday, or I should say, I hope you all had a wonderful holiday and a beautiful new year for you and yours. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate all your comments, all your support throughout the years, and I look forward to the new stuff we'll have in store for 2025 together. All right, everyone, take care. Bye.